So hi guys, welcome back to another episode of a new series that started in the last episode, which was any day, I don't know. I will upload this video. So the last episode, if you didn't saw, the link will be in the description. The last episode we took a look at minecart unloaders and loaders that are suitable for every single situation. If you haven't watched the video, go watch it. Now I'm rolling the timestamps and the times will also be in the description and the comment box. So let's go. Okay, let's move on. So today's video is gonna be kind of a different one. I mean kind of similar, a bit similar, because it's gonna be related to storage tests, these guys here. And if you don't know, I'm recording just after that video. So in today's episode we're gonna take a look at sorting systems. We're gonna be understanding every single mechanic. Any doubts, down in the comments. Today, first let's talk about the step-by-step, block-by-block tutorial, then we'll talk about the mechanic. Start by going up like 3 to 4 blocks up, add a chest. Okay, then you're gonna move on by placing on some temporary blocks. Place down 1, 2, 3 temporary blocks, then a dropper facing down. You can change them with a chest, okay, if you want the other items that are not sorted to stay there. For example, if you want to throw away some items that are not sorted, if you want some items can't be sorted, so those items which you haven't sorted in the system will get disposed, or you can add a chest if you want to keep them. That's what it is. Then for dispose system you need is a block here, then you're gonna take is compare output, a repeater, a block in the front, another one, 1, 2, 3, and no wait, do from the other side actually, because there's the hopper that will get logged. So do this, place 1, 2, 3 of these guys, then place a block and a fourth one. Or this will do is just whenever it has item, it dispose those. Now we're gonna add a sand block down there and a cactus on the top. Now you can replace the cactus easily with something other like lava. It can be lava, it can be only be lava or cactus. You have the options to choose. Okay, then leave it like so. Then replace those temporary blocks with actual hoppers like so. Now I'm gonna come to the middle block. We're gonna go 1 block down, another 1 block, and a comparator coming out of it. Now we're gonna place a hopper going inside the comparator. We're gonna place 2 blocks, 2 redstone, 3 redstone total. Then we need to leave this block here, add a repeater going into that block, and that block having a redstone torch. Next up we're gonna add another hopper here, and finally our output chest will come here. Okay, now the item you want to sort, start by grabbing a anvil. It is unnecessary but kind of useful and kind of necessary, to be honest. So we're gonna take any 4 items and rename them filter. Okay, I'll tell you in a moment, explain the mechanics later on. Before that, let's talk about the tutorial quick. Then in the middle one, add these 4. In the middle one that's facing the comparator, it should give output of 1. Then we're gonna take the items which we want to sort. So for in my case it's gonna be polished andesite. Okay, so I've done something wrong. The filter item, let it stay like so, and then you want to sort, add 42 total items inside the first slot, exactly 42 of those items. Okay, your sort is done. Let me show you. If I add something else, it gets disposed into the cactus as you saw there. But if I add the actual polished andesite, it goes inside of the chest. Now I'm gonna explain you briefly how this system is gonna work. So this system, how it works is, there are these hoppers. Let's first talk about these hoppers. What are they doing? They're taking the chest, output from the chest, then they're going into the left or right direction where we want. So what they are doing is, the middle hopper checks that if it can input any items into a nearby storage, that is in theory the hopper. So it sees the hopper. If it's unable to do, for example, if I use target blocks instead of position, if I was unable to do that, it passed it away inside of the left or right hopper. Then there's a dropper. Now let's know how the dropper clock works. Dropper, whenever items inside of it, the comparator measures it. The repeater repeats the same. For example, there's one item, it will only give a strength of 1, but the repeater repeats it. Then a block which gets powered with, in theory, power this redstone. Then it goes inside the comparator, which creates a comparator clock. Then we have another block on top of that, another redstone, which in theory powers the dropper. Then the dropper is facing over the cactus. The cactus needs to have no blocks on the sides of it or it will break. Let me show you, like so. So you need to make sure that there are no blocks on the side of the cactus. So that's how the system works. Now let's talk about the main stuff, how the sort system is working and how the comparator is enough to sort out the items in really easy but kind of also complicated for beginners. How this is working is, this hopper here is giving a comparator hopper 2 right now. Whenever it gets to 3, it will in theory power this repeater and unlock this redstone torch. This redstone torch, above there's a block and a hopper. This hopper is locked and has a single item, however it's locked. Okay, so this redstone torch, if you don't know, there's a mechanic in which if redstone torches receive power, the block that they're standing on receives power, they turn off. What is going on here? A hopper has 4 filter material, count those, add 4 more, 45 items till now. When a 46th one comes, the redstone strength changes from 2 to 3. This depending on the number of items inside of it. Now the filter material can't go inside because the hopper is still locked. Only the hopper checks for the first slot. So we have put that in the first slot. A 42nd one will give it 3 power output, which in theory will do that. Hopefully you understood what I'm saying. And this was it for the sorting system. I don't know who will the original design, you can check on the internet. But this is a really good thing, really useful, especially with farms like gold farms where you need to throw away your rotten flesh. You can do is put a sorter like this for gold. The same thing here, the output chest, then the sorter. Then here you will go throw away all of the golden swords or rotten flesh. That was for today's video of engineering, learn engineering. If you didn't understand anything, feel free to comment down below your doubts. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.